Yes, brother.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Tanveer Sheikh. By profession, I'm a businessman. I have got two quick questions. Number one is, after watching the program, it appeared that Barkha Dutt and Kabir Khan were trying to promote a new religion known as the moderate Islam, where everything that Islam permits is prohibited and everything that Islam prohibits is permitted in this religion. So your opinion about that? And number two, I have seen you in many live debates all over the world. How do you find the experience of a live debate as compared to a debate on TV show? Jazakallah.
As far as Barkha Dutt and Kabir Khan promoting moderate Muslim, that has been answered in the email very clearly. I did not comment further. That when I spoke, if you see the full debate, I was asked only 4 questions by Barkha Dutt. And in these 4 questions, I was interjected by her more than 12 times. On average, every question she interjected thrice, not allowing me to complete. And Kabir Khan also interjected me thrice. So this shows that even if they give me 3.5 minutes, if they give 3.5 minutes to me, okay, speak for 3.5 minutes, or speak 1 minute without interjection, I don't mind. I don't mind going on a show, even speak for 3 minutes, saying, okay, here, you have got 3 times 1 minute and 1 time half minute, I've got no problem. Give me 4 times. But saying a sentence, 20 seconds, again interjecting, again asking a second question, this is an expertise of a person who's well versed. Not that I wasn't aware, but I, being on the panel, not the moderate, I could not do anything. And same thing, when I spoke something, if she didn't interject, it was Kabir Khan. So one answer on average 4 times. One is by Kabir Khan and thrice by Barkha Dutt. But irrespective of what it is, I did make my point clear that Muslim is a person who submits his will to God. It's not submitting the will to Kabir or to Barkha. It's submitting your will to God. What's the will of God? Read the Quran. And Quran says, Rasul, you have to go to the Hadith. So if you want to know what a true Muslim is, you have to read the Quran and follow the commandments. Go to the Hadith and read, that's it. And any scholar will say anything, if it matches with Quran and Sahih Hadith, you follow. What I say also has got no value in Islam. If what I say matches with the Quran and Sahih Hadith, you follow it. So even if Barkha Dutt says something about Islam, if it matches with Quran and Sahih Hadith, you follow. If it doesn't match it, you leave it aside. As far as the difference between a live debate conducted in public and the debate conducted in a TV show, the difference is that in a live debate, when we have a public debate, and you have seen many of the debates that I've taken part in, it's a normal format is given. Each of the 2 speakers is given equal amount of time to speak. Whether it be half an hour each, or 50 minutes each, or 1 hour each, or both are given chances twice. And the role of the moderator is to see to it that each speaker sticks to the time. Even though the topic is given, the speaker can sway from the topic, that's his will. It is the audience who is the judge. And the role of the moderator is to keep the time and to see to it that the questions are given equally to both the speakers. Both having different views. In a TV talk show, it is not like the one we have in the public. When you have a TV talk show, the moderator is here also supposed to be neutral, which is never the case. In a panel debate, the moderator normally is not neutral. Rarely will you find a talk show in where the moderator is really moderate, means neutral, unbiased. Most of the time, depending upon the agenda of the moderator or of the producer, they can sway the debate. If the 2 people who are debating, the moderator may give more time to the view he or she likes and may give less time. There is no timekeeping like the way we have in a public debate. In this context, that is more fair. This is unfair, where a lot depends on the moderator and even on the producer. If he does not like the view of the person who has won the debate, in the post-production, he can chop off his answers. In the live debate, you cannot. So if a live debate is recorded and shown on the channel, that is far better. Fine, even a live debate can be edited, but since both the parties have a recording, if someone tries to edit and show a wrong version, the other party also has a copy. Here, if you tell that I'm coming on your TV show for a debate, let me get my cameras, no one will agree. Unless the intention of the moderator is clear and correct. They will say, okay, it is our show, we are doing it for money, we are doing it for TRP. Tell them, okay, we'll record, you keep the cassette, give the cassette after reeling. After telecasting a show. So we have told that on many channels. Fine, if you fear that we record, we will show it before you. What you do, we'll record. You can keep your cassette, power cassette with you. Once you telecast the show, give our original back. They will never agree. Unless the intention of the moderator or the producer is nothing but showing the truth, he will allow you. But we have asked in India more than 100 times when I have been called for panel discussions or for TV interviews or for a panel debate that let us get our cameras. Initially they may agree, but before the show backed out. So this shows the intention of the moderator. So therefore I prefer having a public debate in the public rather than on the TV show.
We continue with comments from some of the websites, especially NDTV. There's Shazia Irshadu says, and now we have more media distortions regarding Islam. Barkha Dutt is a slick lady, simply brilliant, amazing manipulative skills, knows exactly when to interrupt so nothing earth-shattering is said by the learned Dr. Zakir Naik. We have Ahmadullah Tawfiqullah saying, Barkha didn't give time to Dr. Naik. It was a waste. Whenever Dr. Naik started giving any references, she quickly came in between and stopped him. The show was all about promoting My Name is Khan, Qurban, and people standing against hijab. Mansoor Ashraf says, this was the worst interview I have ever seen. The worst. NDTV has really got it terribly wrong. When you are talking about this issue, you bring SRK, Soha, who have no clue about Islam, and they clearly admitted that. And on the other hand, where is the logic in bringing Karan Johar? This leaves a really bad taste, but mashallah, Dr. Zakir gave his best in the limited time he was given. And lastly, we have Mona Hassan saying, I am very sad that Dr. Naik wasn't given much chance to speak and to say what the correct Islam is all about. Dr. Naik is doing a great job. There are so many millions and millions of people who are getting benefited by him. He inspires many. The question before all of us is, what's the reality behind TV talk shows? The positive, the negative, and the in-between. We throw open the floor for questions from our brothers in the audience. Anyone who'd like to question Dr. Zakir, most welcome. Yes, brother.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad. Actually, in the program, I noticed that many of the panelists, as well as the anchor, they used a term called lunatic fringe, have started to represent Islam. If they were referring it to the Muslim scholars and orators, isn't this a derogatory remark? And I would like to ask one more question, that not only in this program, but usually in the media, when these kind of celebrities, like cricketers or film stars, politicians, they say that being a good human being, humanity is the most important aspect of Islam. Whereas I think that Tawheed is more superior. So I would like you to comment on this, and I would like Dr. Naik to tell all the Muslims that which is the most important aspect as far as Islam is concerned.
As far as the term lunatic fringe is concerned, in the talk show, as far as my memory goes, it was first used by Kabir Khan. And later on, it was used by other panelists, including Barkha Dutt. And he had a subtle way. What he meant was that the so-called scholars of Islam, that's what he meant. And it was really hitting below the belt. And yes, if it had to be used for anyone, I would say that the Vice Chancellor of Jamia Millia, it can be used for him because he had distorted views about Islam. As far as what is the most important point of a Muslim, what is the most important thing for a Muslim, people normally say that it is human values. I don't disagree with it. A person should be a good human being to be a good Muslim. A person cannot be a good Muslim without being a good human being. He has to be a good human being. A human being is a subset of a good Muslim. Being a good human being is a subset of a good Muslim.